Britain is brimming with hoarders.
In these boxes,
I have no idea.
there's the body in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Who's collecting has turned catastrophic. But help is at hand.
I do. I need a lot of help.
Collectibles expert Curtis Dowling will work out what is worth cashing in.
They're selling for hundreds, if not thousands of pounds.
Excellent.
Make me an offer.
While Queens of Clean, Joanna Riley and Marianne Kamak will sort out what to keep and what to chuck.
Anything would be a little better than what we have here.
I think I'm going to have to be quite firm.
They'll clear rooms for the first time in years.
Now that's better, isn't it?
This is fabulous.
It won't be easy,
I am petrified.
but they're determined to declutter
Can't send him to the skip, can you?
and make some big money.
Wow, that's good news, isn't it?
Today, a woman is desperate to clear out her secret stash of junk in time for her retirement.
I don't want to live like this. I am embarrassed about the clutter.
And she's hoping that clutter can raise her some cash.
I bought that for 20 pence.
One thing's for sure, it's
Yeah.
worth more than 20 pence.
And in the north of Scotland, we meet John and Peter, whose penchant for plates has gone just a tad too far.
I think that's the one from the Taj Mahal, which looks so sad.
It is.
They're trying to clear out, but can they agree on what to keep?
It's not that big.
It is.
It's not.
Our experts are here to sort them out.
We can't even get in the door.
I'll find a home for them and get you some money.
This attractive two-bed bungalow in Essex is home to 72-year-old Sheila. But Sheila's house is drowning in clutter. It is chock full of bags and boxes of junk that she just can't bring herself to chuck.
It's an absolute tip. I've got nowhere to put anything. I am embarrassed about the clutter. Yes, I am.
In fact, Sheila is so ashamed by her shambolic ways that she keeps it a secret from her friends and family. All her clutter is stashed in her office and in her summer house at the bottom of the garden. Surprisingly, the rest of her house is, well, it's immaculate.
Forever dusting, particularly these.
When Sheila downsized after her husband Rob passed away 11 years ago, she had to house a marriage worth of belongings.
I had so much rubbish because I'm an absolute terror. I'd never want to part with things.
Soon to retire, Sheila has decided it's time for change.
I don't want to live like this. Once it's clutter-free, I can just sit there with a nice glass of wine. I would love that.
Well, Sheila, you're in luck. Here come Curtis and Marianne, our cash it and clear experts. Curtis has worked in the antiques trade for 25 years, so is well versed in seeking out unused items to sell.
Oh, hi, nice to see you.
And you.
I'm
Hi,
Sheila.
Sheila.
Hi.
And professional housekeeper Marianne knows exactly how to sort out a messy home.
Wow.
While Marianne's eyes are open to Sheila's first room of shame, the overflowing office,
This is so different from the rest of the house. We can't even get in the door.
Curtis heads to the second room of shame, the seething summer house, in the hope Sheila's hoard could make some money.
Wow, this is busy.
Yeah, as you can see, it's an absolute mess, isn't it?
Now, what are we doing in here?
Right, now, I wanted you to see these.
Right.
These alien magazines belong to my son,
Right.
but he's quite happy to let me have them. There's 25 of them there.
I don't know a lot about magazines.
Well, the trouble is, neither do I, Curtis. Neither do I. My son seems to think they're worth something.
Everything's worth something, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's the good news. And also,
Yeah.
aren't we lucky now that we've got the benefit of the internet? Collectors worldwide
Collectors would love them.
can get
Yeah.
to a sales point within a click of a button.
Yeah.
I can't promise you a figure, though.
No,
All I can say is I'll
No.
find a home for them and get you some money.
absolutely.
And Curtis spots something else in the corner that he might be able to clear out for some cash.
Right, well, that is a 1955's record player. A friend of my husband's just gave it to him.
Yeah.
And I think he was at some point going to try and repair it, but never got around to doing it.
Look at it. It just is so retro, and actually, it's in pretty good condition, isn't it?
You reckon? Yeah.
Well, I think so. Yeah, I mean, it's 60 years old.
Yeah.
If it worked, that would be fabulous.
Yeah.
Value-wise, I don't think it's going to be big money,
No.
but if it's another 40, 50 pounds...
It helps, doesn't it?
Something very Thunderbirds about this. I don't know
There
why.
is,
I just
actually.
like the look of it.
Through in the office, Marianne and Sheila make a start on sifting through the clutter, and it's not all junk.
Are you wanting to keep the bags?
Yeah. Well, I want to try and sell them if I can, particularly that one, because that's a designer bag.
Oh, that's Yves Saint Laurent.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good find, that is.
Yeah, that is.
Now Sheila's got the selling bug. She's quick off the mark with our Marianne.
What about this, Sheila?
Oh, yes. Now, see that? There's a strap.
I like that as well.
Yeah?
That's so neat.
Fishes.
My friends will tell you that.
Oh, well,
Anything that's gold and
you
shines.
can have it for a tenner then.
Well, Sheila's keen to make some money.
Sheila, got 2 mugs here. They're
Oh,
good.
okay.
They're for charity, I
Yeah?
take it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And there's a shade there, Marianne, that can go to charity.
Okay.
So look, we've got 1 full sack now. That's brilliant.
Sheila is actually making things quite easy for me. She's adamant that she wants to let things go. All I am doing is giving her that little seal of approval and helping her make those decisions.
Sheila's definitely getting the hang of decluttering, and she's also keen to cash in an item she bagged as a bargain buy.
I bought that
Right.
at my son's school jumble many, many years ago.
Right.
For 20 pence.
20p.
I didn't even realise it was worth anything, but we checked online and we saw that it was worth about £150.
Sheila discovered that this is a piece of desirable Scottish Weems pottery.
It's the real thing. It's in good condition. They do still command reasonable money.
Oh, good.
But I can't quite see where that figure comes from. One thing's for sure, it's
Yeah.
worth more than 20 pence.
Absolutely.
Another item to take away with me. Weems pottery is highly collectible, and it's still hand-painted using original techniques. It's got some famous fans too, the Queen, Elton John. So I'm hopeful I'll be able to sell Sheila's vase and make a profit for her.
Marianne's taking a trip to the country. Well, not quite. It's Sheila's summer house at the bottom of the garden. She wants to get to grips with exactly how much of Sheila's hoard is her children's cast-offs and keepsakes from her husband.
Oh, look, we have Spider-Man here. I really feel for Sheila. She's got years' worth of clutter in those 2 rooms that she just can't get rid of. But that's why I'm here to help.
Still searching for items to sell, Curtis has his hands on a watch Sheila bought husband Rob in New York.
At the time, that cost me about $200, and I'm going back to, what, 1969, that one?
You can see it's been loved. He wore it a lot, I
He
assume.
did wear it a lot.
It's a lovely watch, isn't it?
It is lovely, yeah.
And it's in the original box as well,
the original
which is
box.
fabulous.
Of course, the strap is not terribly good, is it?
No, but that's not really
Not a problem.
too much of a concern. You've got the box in great condition. You've even got the paperwork with it.
That's right.
I would be disappointed if this watch went to auction and didn't make £150 to £200.
Brilliant.
And Sheila's also willing to let go of her own designer watch for the right price.
I did wear it for a little while, but I found it's a little bit too much like a man's watch.
It's old, but not very old.
No.
I would suggest between £100 and £150 would be realistic
Yeah.
to get back
Fantastic.
for the Gucci watch. I don't think we're doing too bad, are we?
No, we're doing pretty well.
The price of second-hand watches fluctuates with fashion, but these mechanically engineered 20th century watches were built to last. They're really good quality and sometimes were made in limited editions. In fact, some of the premium brands have almost doubled in price over the last decade.
Curtis has searched high and low amongst Sheila's clutter for items to sell, and taking away the comics, 2 watches, the Weems vase and the record player, he hopes to net between £300 and £400.
I don't get it, really, because it's almost like what's in there, she's hoarding for somebody else.
I've got a bit of a job on this because there's a few items and they could be high value, but if I don't find the right buyer, she's not going to get the money she's looking
She's
for.
going to be disappointed then.
So I've got quite a lot of work to do.
Well, I'm going to stay behind and have a chat with Sheila, declutter some of this stuff out and make a start.
Well, I'm going to get on selling. Good luck.
Catch you later.
Marianne has some task on her hands, helping make sure Sheila doesn't shirk the responsibilities of clearing those 2 rooms. And Curtis has some big money to try and make from her staff. So he heads off to Glasgow, taking Sheila's 2 watches to a specialist jeweller. He's given Sheila some pretty high expectations, so the pressure is on to get the best price. First to be valued, the Lucien Piccard Gents watch.
It's a nice watch, it's vintage. There's a bit of work needs done to it, but to be honest, we would offer £100 for this.
No more.
No more.
Not quite the valuation Curtis had been hoping for.
I can't tempt you at 125.
I'd maybe go to 125. Can I have a look inside?
Please do. I'd be delighted to see inside myself.
Bear with me. Let's see if I can open it.
Martin takes great care opening up the watch to examine the mechanism inside.
Yes, nice wee Swiss movement. It's just a lovely dress watch in an unusual box.
Couldn't go to
My wife
125.
will kill me. £125. Cash, money. All right?
Now that's good news.
Good.
1 down, 1 to go. What about Sheila's Gucci watch?
The issue with this is gold-plated.
Yes.
If this was stainless steel or gold, then we can polish that up and refurbish that to brand new. Because it's gold-plated, we can't. It's not a watch we'd really be keen on buying.
So, Gucci watch back with me. £125 for
Right, there's just some paperwork to do and then we can sort that out for you.
Well, I sold 1 of Sheila's watches and I got £125 for it. That's more than I thought. The Gucci watch, though, it's going back. Good news, you put a battery in it for free.
That's 1 item ticked off Sheila's selling list. But she's not the only one calling for help from our hoarder SOS experts. We've come to Elgin, a peaceful town in northeast Scotland.
Peter?
Yes?
What rice do you want?
Basmati.
Well, I say peaceful.
We got some the other day.
Meet John and Peter, retired restaurateurs and civil partners.
Artichoke spears.
They are well prepared for any occasion, including an outbreak of war, apparently.
In case there's a war, we've got some of that, some of this.
Nothing like being prepared, just in case.
Their modest kitchen said, "I'm full," long ago.
Tin stuff and frozen stuff and this, that and the other.
And in the garage, their 4 extra fridge freezers have been stuffed to bursting point. The food overspill has also reached the most unlikely of places.
Under the bed in my bedroom,
Old crabs, yeah.
there's boxes full of food, like dried food for making cakes.
And as befits 2 men who spent years running a restaurant, there are plenty of plates should they ever need to feed a small army.
I think that's the one from the Taj Mahal, which looks so sad.
It is.
With their 2-bed bungalows struggling to cope, these 2 catering collectors have finally decided to slim down their clutter.
It's about time we did something with our collections.
Curtis is on hand to help, and he's keen to feast on John and Peter's collectibles and make them some cash. First item on the menu for Curtis is platefuls of plates.
We had a Marilyn Monroe theme,
Right.
and we had all of her plates along the top of the shelves. Then when Diana died, we collected her plates, and we changed the name of the restaurant from Le Bistro to Candle in the Wind. Now we haven't got the room for them. We used to have them on the shelves up there, but time to let them go, I think.
So what did you pay for these?
Around the £15 to £18 or £20, all depends.
Over the years, John and Peter have amassed more than 100 decorative plates and reckon they must have spent well over £1,000 on them.
You're not going to get your money back. Some are going to be more popular than others. I think the Marilyn Monroe ones and the Princess Diana ones are right at the top. So I'm going to take them away. I will do my best.
Wonderful.
Decorative plates were very popular during the 1970s and 1980s, and they were produced as a keepsake so people could remember royal weddings, royal births. But the reality of it is they are not popular today. And their value sometimes is really just in the materials they're made of, because they weren't great quality. But John and Peter's plates are in quite good condition, and there's quite a lot of them.
Still to come, Sheila is taking Marianne's advice to heart.
We've been totally ruthless, aren't we?
Well, you've got to be.
And Curtis runs into trouble in Glasgow.
Let's not waste time.
So we talk pound a plate?
Nope.
In Essex, Sheila has decided to come clean with her secret stashing.
I'm an absolute terror. I'd never want to part with things.
And in Elgin, John and Peter's plate collecting days have come to an end.
Time to let them go, I think.
Curtis is on the prowl for clutter to sell, and he uncovers some royal memorabilia in the living room. Pray be upstanding for Her Majesty.
Let's talk about this Queen Victoria print. Why is it in your house?
Well, we like the royal family going
Okay.
back from Queen Victoria.
And do you want to get rid of it now?
Yes.
OK, so it's a print, obviously.
Yes, and that. Yep.
And we know it's a print for two reasons. One, because even under the glass you can see it's fairly flat and it's not a watercolour, otherwise it would have faded. So that's a print. And it's foxed.
Yeah.
So that's when it gets slightly damp and it starts to turn slightly brown. Is it contemporary with her life? That's the big question. Well, I'm going to suggest it is. Post-1901, they wouldn't have been turning these out because she was gone.
Right.
Without pulling it to pieces too much, as I do pull it, I can see the original sticky on the back and someone just put masking tape over the top to keep it on. You can see the board, and it's nice quality. But it's nice and it's original.
John paid £100 for the print many years ago and is hoping to get at least half of that back.
OK, this could be the tricky moment of this conversation. She's not the most popular human being on the planet from a collecting point of view. I probably could say that we're looking at £25, £30.
Oh, we are not amused. And Queen Victoria doesn't look too thrilled either.
John is disappointed, but the reality of it is, unless these are numbered and signed prints from an artist, they're relatively worthless to a collector.
Queen Victoria may not make them a fortune, but luckily this house is full of old china. Some of it is definitely off limits, but John has 3 porcelain figurines he hopes will make some money.
I don't think they're that old, OK? I don't think they're back to the golden age of the Dresden factory of 1750, 67. They're not
so.
them.
No.
If they were, then you'd be buying yourself a brand new car and having a rather nice cruise. But they are beautifully made, I have to say. This lattice work just is slightly reminiscent of Belique for me, which is another maker of really fine porcelain and pottery. Made in Ireland. It's not a porcelain manufacturer that springs straight to mind.
No.
So for me, it's a little bit of research, just to make sure that we're not missing anything. Apart from the quality, they're a nice group, aren't they? They're not just
That's right. Yes,
individual items.
They go together, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
There's only one bit of damage, and that's our little lady
He lost a foot.
lost her foot. But the quality is good. So I think we should be looking at £30, £50 for something like this.
So for Curtis, it's just a case of finding a buyer for this footless friend. Back at Sheila's seaside-style summer house in Essex, which currently is little more than a shed of shame, Marianne helps Sheila fire through the junk.
First thing I'm going to ask you is what you're going to do with this sleeping bag.
Well, I don't know. It might come in useful for somebody if I wash it. Or not.
No. Do you know what? My love of dogs, they'd love to lay on this.
There you
Be
go. then.
perfect.
You can have it for your dogs.
Can I have it for the dogs?
You certainly can.
Well, that's one thing done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what about these DVDs?
Somewhere around here is a PlayStation,
Right.
and they're worth a few quid. The books I'm going to keep because they're going on my shelves, because
Okay.
this is going to be my reading room.
Over here, we've got a tennis racket.
Well, that can go to charity.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
You know?
We've been totally ruthless, aren't we?
Well, you've got to be,
Well,
Sheila,
yeah, we've
because
got to be.
otherwise you'll keep holding on to stuff.
Oh, Sheila, just keep thinking of the long, lazy days ahead in your summertime shack. Marianne is about to leave Sheila to it. They've made headway in the office, and although the amount of clutter in the summer house is daunting, Marianne is confident Sheila is up to the task.
Sheila seems really keen to clear out the rest of the stuff that she no longer wants, which will then therefore end up with making the summer house into that family relaxing space that she's been longing for. So really, my job's done, so I'm going to let her carry on with that herself.
Back in Elgin, Peter's taken Curtis out to the garage to have a look at a favourite family heirloom, the throne.
You want to get rid of this?
Yep.
OK. Did you use it?
When I was a kid, I did, yeah.
Ah, so there's a bit of history here.
Yeah, it was my grandmother's. Better be 100 years plus. And there's no nuts or screws in it. It's all dowels and glue, I presume.
Whoever made this was a proper craftsman. And it's brand new upholstery.
That is brand new. We had it done, yeah.
It's a family piece, this. This is quite a sad thing to sell.
Yes, we haven't got the... Since we've moved up here, we just haven't got the room.
The fashion for the younger people these days is that they go to department stores and buy trendy, retro-looking things, don't they?
Yeah.
I think the bidding would stop on a busy auction day at about £80 or £90. Then you've got to take out the commission.
That's it.
You're getting a cheque for 65 quid. Is that...
No.
You're emotionally attached to this.
Yeah.
And the more we talk about it, the more I feel like I need to talk you out of getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't want you to sell it.
No.
I don't want you to sell it. There you go.
I probably won't.
You're supposed to be taking things to sell, Curtis, so Peter's beautiful chair gains a reprieve. Let's hope some space can soon be made inside to house it.
So let me get this straight. I've just talked Peter out of selling something that could net them £65, £70, but the reality is, in this market, he's not going to get the money he wants. Did I do the right thing? Well, the answer is, can I make enough money out of everything else?
Meanwhile, Marianne has joined John and Peter to help them declutter their lives. Heading to the conservatory cum dining room, she finds it not quite ready for a dinner party.
Right. What have we got in here? The plants. They're about the only thing that is flourishing in here. They want this to be a room for dining and eating and having time together, but at the moment it just looks like it's part greenhouse, part storage. So all of this needs to just be cleared out completely, really. Hey ho, look. This could be a new look for me.
Better ask John and Peter first, Marianne. Heading off with a plethora of plates, 3 pieces of porcelain and an empress who's far from impressed, Curtis is hoping to reap a right royal return for John and Peter.
How do you feel it went today?
I've got a bit of a problem with this because it's all boot fair stuff. And do you know what? They know it's all boot fair stuff.
Both of them work quite well together, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
And are happy to let stuff go. We just need to get rid of it, really. And if it only makes a few pennies, well, it's better than nothing.
Well, I'm going to get off and see what I can sell of theirs. Come on then.
Curtis gets straight to work. At an outdoor market in Glasgow, he meets up with Davy, who he hopes will buy John and Peter's plates collection.
I'd like to sell you a lot of plates. Lots of Princess Diana plates.
Yep, popular on their day.
I don't need to go on. You can tell what they were big fans of, can't
Yep.
you? As you can imagine, they spent quite a few pounds on these.
I know.
They must have spent over £1,000 on these, mustn't they?
Yeah, I would be surprised. Yeah, they were a fortune. People thought at the time when they bought them, they all had numbers.
Yeah.
And they were all going to go up in price. Problem was they maybe sold about 1 million of them.
Well, the good news is, A, they haven't been out of these boxes.
No, they look good condition, that's a good thing.
Second thing is, they're realists.
Right.
You know, and also, interestingly, they said, well, we've had our money back out of these.
Right.
Let's not waste time.
So we're talking £1 a plate?
No. Now,
Okay.
here's a man that's been doing the job a long time.
Yeah.
Come on, it's got to be worth £2 a plate, hasn't it?
Well, with me selling them maybe 4 for a tenner, there's not a lot of profit in it.
OK.
100.
And, oh, I thought you were going on then, 100 and...
110.
130.
120.
Yeah,
You got a deal?
I think that's a fair price. They were worried they were going to go onto a coconut shine.
They very well might.
Curtis thinks he's struck a good deal, but he's not the only smooth operator in town.
OK, sir.
Thanks, my friend.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Get your plates here, 5 each.
Still to come, Sheila calls in an old friend to help. But who is in charge?
I'm trying to help you. You need to get rid of it. I don't want to boss you around or anything.
No.
And Marianne finds out the hidden truth behind John and Peter's fascination with freezers.
2, 3, 4.
This is a bargain. I'll buy two.
In Elgin, our experts Curtis and Marianne are helping John and Peter clear out their conservatory and garage. But Peter is finding it hard to part with some of his more sentimental items.
It was my grandmother's.
You're emotionally attached to this?
Yeah.
And in Essex, soon-to-retire Sheila is looking forward to a clutter-free future.
Once it's clutter-free, I can just sit there with a nice glass of wine. I would love that.
With high hopes of making a tidy profit from Sheila's items, Curtis took away a pile of Sheila's son's comics. And he's got a bit of news.
Now, I did say to Sheila, I don't know much about comics, so we really had to do our homework here. Now, we spoke to the specialist dealers, and they would only give us 50p a copy. So we went online, and we were lucky enough to find the right person at the right time, a keen collector who ended up giving us £25 for the whole collection. I'm happy, the collector's happy, and I hope Sheila's happy too.
A total of £25, so that's £1 a copy. Remember, if you are selling online, give as much information as possible about the item, including photos, so the buyer knows exactly what to expect. Back in Essex, left to her own devices, Sheila's still buried in bags.
That can be slung out completely, that.
Feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of the task, she has to call in reinforcements.
My friend Mary, she's going to be helping me. She's a bit of a bossy boots anyway. She'll say, oh, come on, we'll get it all done together. So I think somebody doing it with me spurs me on a little bit.
And no-nonsense Mary gets straight down to business.
You've got a lot of magazines and things, dear. I can't really deal with
Take
stuff
that
because it's your
official.
stuff.
Oh, they might be worth something.
I'm trying to help you. You need to get rid of it. Because I know what you're like. You want to keep everything, but you've got to
But
make...
Mary, these might be worth some money.
Yeah, but they might not. Just
So-
look.
Well, yeah, that one's not worth it. Anything.
Okay, rubbish then?
That can be the rubbish.
I don't want to boss you around or anything.
No. See, that's why I need somebody like you to boss
Well,
me
to be
around.
quite honest, I know you're my friend, but you need to be positive.
While the ladies argy-bargy, Curtis heads to antique dealer Roz to see if he can tempt her with Sheila's retro record player.
I wanted to show you this record player just in case it's something you're interested in.
I'm interested in looking at it. It's take me back, it's memories, it's like Cliff Richard when I used to get...
Did you have one?
Yeah, I had one of these, a bit smaller.
Why has retro all of a sudden become so trendy? 10 years ago, that'd be in the skip. Couldn't give it away, could you?
No, the students, the varsity people that live in the West End here in Glasgow, they want retro in their house.
Why?
I don't know, they just love it.
I want £50 for this.
That's fair. Not for me, though. No,
OK,
definitely
no, well, I
not
thought
for
I'd give
me.
it a try.
No joy from Roz, and after trying a few other dealers and the internet, Curtis had to admit defeat.
Now, a vintage turntable is fantastic for vinyl fans, but this one, sadly, was broken, and they want to use it straight away, and you can't use it with a broken stylus.
Back in Elgin, Marianne discovers there is a very important reason why John and Peter are decluttering. Peter is living with cancer and is currently in remission, so he and John are keen to de-junk their lives and make the most of every minute of life.
So you and John now are just enjoying your time together.
That's it.
You want to get rid of a lot of stuff that you don't necessarily need anymore.
Yes, because at the end of the day, when we pop our clogs, it'll only go in a skip. We may think it's wonderful and it's worth a lot of money, but at the end of the day, it's only what it's worth to somebody else, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they want it.
And if they want it, yes.
So for what Curtis has taken, he's going to hopefully make you enough that you can put towards having some enjoyment together.
Yeah.
Tell me, what are you hoping to do with the pennies that perhaps Curtis will make from the items he's going to take?
John said we're going to buy another freezer.
It's good Peter can laugh about it, but what exactly is in those 4 freezers?
So I'm going to be nosy and I'm going to have a look and see what you got.
Oh, well, have a look. Legs of lamb.
Now, I love lamb,
Yes.
but not only have you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, see, if Peter sees a
I can only
bargain,
eat 1 at a
he
time.
sees a bargain, he'll buy 2 or 3.
More. Steak, joint of pork. I bet that was because it was a bargain.
Yeah, they're all bargains, dear.
You ain't going to go hungry.
We're not.
So you've got all these fridges and they're all jam-packed. They're going to stay in here, are they?
Well, we're trying to get rid of that one.
OK. Champagne. We'll crack that open later.
Why not?
Let's wait until Curtis has cashed in the clutter, Marianne. Roz is a popular lady today. Curtis is back to try to tempt her to buy John and Peter's 3 porcelain figurines.
Wouldn't it be lovely if they were 1750, 1760?
Yes.
We'd be talking about a lot of money there, wouldn't we?
Talking about a remortgage on my flat.
What do you think? Do you think late Victorian?
We'll go late Victorian. Maybe a wee bit earlier.
Market for them still, though?
Yes, definitely.
People are still buying them?
Yeah.
OK, let's talk about price. If it was perfect, I'd be asking you for over £100.
Yes. I'd probably offer you around about £30, £35.
I was looking for a bit more, I have to say. Could we go to 40?
How about 38? Then that gives me a wee bit of space.
Do you know what? I think that's a fair price.
Have you got £2?
If I say no, does that mean you pay 40?
Yeah, there you go.
So we're going to do 40?
Yeah.
You are a fine lady,
No.
look at that. Now, I'm especially happy with that sale because there was damage to the foot. And the minute there's damage, it reduces the value massively. So you've got to be careful with this sort of thing. And if it's undamaged, it's going to get the best price.
Pennies in the bank from Curtis. But for Marianne, it wasn't proving quite so productive. John and Peter did concede to clearing 1 fridge freezer in the garage, but Marianne hopes they will be a bit more brutal when it comes to clearing their collectibles in the conservatory.
I know I'm not going to be able to persuade John and Peter to get rid of any of that food. I just hope they've got the energy to see this through. But, you know, I'm just going to have to leave that to them.
Back in Essex, Sheila and Mary are cracking on with the clear-out in the summer house.
This can go to the charity. It's quite a nice vase, but it's not valuable.
You'll feel a lot better once you've done all this.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's quite a nice space, Sheila.
I know.
You could do a lot of things with this.
And I appreciate that you've come down all this way to help me out.
I would do anything for my friends.
So there
But
you
don't
go.
forget you owe me one.
Oh, I do.
By the end of a long day, Sheila and Mary have gathered up a grand total of 11.5 boxes of things to sell, 10 boxes for charity and 12 bags of rubbish. Good riddance to all that. Curtis has been pounding the streets of Glasgow in search of a buyer for Sheila's Weems vase, but then decides to take the easy option.
OK, so we've agreed £60. Brilliant. The Weems vase is yours, sir. Thank you. So, that's Sheila's Weems vase sold. Now, she thought it was going to be worth about £150, and I tried to be a bit more conservative and say to her, I don't think so. Weems isn't very popular at the moment, but this one's interesting. It's got a thistle on it instead of just a normal rose. So, I think Sheila got back what it's worth, and I've got one less thing to sell.
Back in Essex, Sheila is making great progress.
I've been painting in the summer house, been getting it clean and got rid of all the spiders.
And has a few finishing touches to add before Marianne returns to see how she's got on.
I've worked extremely hard. I'm kind of hoping that she's going to be happy with everything.
With her retirement looming, Sheila was keen to declutter and claim back some space to enjoy with her friends and family.
Marianne, hi.
Hi, Sheila.
How
Great to see you again.
You're all right?
You're going to show me what you've done?
I am, definitely.
Just over 6 weeks ago, Sheila could barely open the door to her office. It was jam-packed with a lifetime's worth of bags and boxes of junk. But now... the clutter has been cleared and her office reinstated, and Marianne can't wait to see the result.
Wow, it's fabulous. I remember there was just stuff everywhere.
You can
I can
even
see the floor.
You can even see the carpet,
Yeah,
can't you?
because well, it was just all up here.
Oh, it was dreadful, absolutely.
I'm immensely proud of you, Sheila.
Oh, thank you.
Sheila had been using her summer house as a storage space, or rather a dumping ground. It had been packed to the gunnels with old toys and magazines that Sheila just couldn't bring herself to part with. Sheila wanted a beach hut retreat, and true to her word, she's turned this into a nautical-themed dream. All that is missing is an ice cream van and a kiss-me-quick hat.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely fabulous. You've just turned it into somewhere really nice, made it cosy. It's exactly what you said you were going to do.
So,
I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Sheila has made a fantastic effort, and her home is looking spacious and uncluttered at last. Over 30 boxes of junk were cleared from Sheila's house, but will all that hard work produce any cash?
The money would be a bonus, to be honest. I've no idea how much I'm going to get. But whatever it is, I think I'd be quite happy, really.
Curtis sold one of Sheila's watches, the Weems vase, and her son's comics, along with lots of other bits and bobs. Marianne has the good news.
We got for you, for the items that we sold, £472.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
You pleased?
Please, I'm absolutely overwhelmed because not only have I got a lovely, clean summer house, but I've got money into the bargain as well.
Great.
Yeah.
Sheila's house has been transformed, but she also got a healthy cash for clutter total.
My plan is to do the fences over there, but my very first thing is to get a new suite for the summer house, because that one I've had that, 30 years.
It's done its time.
It's done its time. So, like me, it's getting old, so it's time for a nice new one.
No longer embarrassed by her 2 rooms of shame, Sheila has invited some of her family round for a little celebration.
Coming to see Sheila today has been absolutely fabulous because she's really achieved everything that we set out for her to do. It's just fantastic.
Still to come, tempers are running high.
You want them out? You take them out.
Go to bed.
But can John and Peter reach their end goal?
You've done some things in here, haven't you?
Yep.
In Elgin, John and Peter are decluttering their conservatory and garage. Royal memorabilia and china ornaments cover every surface, and freezers fill the garage.
It's about time we did something with our collections.
Curtis has taken away piles of decorative plates, a Queen Victoria print and 3 porcelain figurines to sell for as much as possible. The rains hampered John and Peter's drive to declutter. Their beautiful blooms and plump, juicy fruits have somehow made their way back indoors.
These tomatoes are looking well done, look at them.
I know, but this is our dining room, and do we use it? No, it's more of the conservatory. All these plants in here. Every time we have diners, we have to clear out all the plants so they can sit and have a meal. When we bought a new greenhouse, can't they go in there?
That's full.
Oh, go to bed.
Well, all you've done is moan about these plants being stuck on this table. You want them out? You take them out.
So, while John gets things cleared up outdoors,
Anything to keep Peter and Marianne happy.
Peter gets things shipshape indoors.
Get a job as a removal man.
Worth a lot of money.
Whoops, Butterfingers.
I know John's a lot happier with it, getting rid of a lot of the stuff, because he's been worried for ages about we've got so much stuff in the cupboards, in the loft and in the garage. So he's a lot happier.
I think Peter's very pleased with the way things have gone. It's nice to get things sorted out so that when we go, they're not thrown away, they're gone to a good home. And we can have a nice little holiday on the proceeds, which makes us both very happy. And that's it. There you go. Expert packing there.
And there's something else that John is keen to pack up. This gilded mirror, but it seems to be a bone of contention.
It's much too big for this room.
It's not that big.
It is.
It's not.
Well, I think it is.
Well, I think it isn't.
Time for friend Martin to step in and help resolve their dispute.
Oh, where's Martin now?
Oh, good. You can help us here. We've got a bit of a dilemma.
What's the problem?
Whether to get rid of this mirror or not.
It's a bit big. No, it's not. It is, it's too big.
Come on, guys, time for a decision.
Yeah, go on then. Well, I want more than 10 shillings for it.
With poor Peter outnumbered, he didn't stand a chance. And while Martin and John manhandle the monstrous mirror, Curtis has a heavyweight monarch to try and sell. And in Glasgow, he's tracked down antique dealer Liz. But will she share John and Peter's passion for Queen Victoria?
The print itself is a chromolithographic print. So it had the specialist colour, it was excellent, and that is fantastic. The frame is quite nice. It's an original frame, and for people who are collectors, they would probably want it like that. Having said that, there are very, very few collectors left. You'd need to travel the length of the UK to find somebody who would want that. It's not really for me.
I thank you for your opinion.
You're welcome.
And I guess I'll take it away and see what I can do with it.
Good luck with it, Curtis.
Thanks very much.
Well, Queen Victoria's reign has well and truly come to an end. Curtis couldn't shift the print for love nor money, and it ended up back with John and Peter.
I knew this would be tricky, because even original oil paintings and watercolours from the Victorian era are struggling to sell for good money. They used to be thousands of pounds, and now they're hundreds of pounds. Now, that's really good news if you're trying to decorate your home with original Victorian artwork. It's really bad news if you're trying to sell it.
In Elgin, inspired by Marianne and Curtis, John and Peter have been hard at work decluttering.
If it was left to me, we'd probably still have all the clutter left.
And despite Peter's continuing health problems, they've made real progress.
We've had a bit of a clear out. It's sort of change, really.
John and Peter have been clearing their house, purging it of all sorts of unused items to create more space for them to enjoy together. Curtis is back just over 9 weeks later to see how the keen collectors have coped with clearing out their collections.
Hello, John.
Hi, Curtis.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Well, can we go in there? That looks fantastic.
You certainly can.
God, you've done some things in here, haven't you?
Yep.
The conservatory cum diner has been crammed full of clutter. Overgrown plants and bric-a-brac occupied every nook and cranny. But now... the room has been reclaimed and is ready to entertain family and friends.
At last, you've got a dining room you can use.
Correct.
Have you used it since I was last here?
Not since you last here, no. But we have plans to.
Good, it's lovely.
So, success with the dining room. But how did the boys fare in the garage? Filled with fridge freezers and all manner of catering cast-offs, there wasn't much room for anything you might usually find in a garage. And now? Well, I think the best we can say is it's a bit more organised. But there has been one major breakthrough.
We've had a good clear out in the garage. We've got rid of one of the old freezer.
One down, only 3 more to go.
It's funny, it doesn't take much, does it?
It doesn't. I think we need that little spurt to get us going.
I think it's because it was easy and we didn't have to sit down in front of the computer and fiddle.
Yeah.
We left it all up to you.
Having sold the 3 porcelain figurines and the plates, along with several other collectibles, have the pounds and the pennies poured in?
Right, let's talk money. Any expectations before
No.
I... So whether it was £10 or £100, no expectations?
No.
What's going to happen to this money? It's not
Depending on how much it is, we'll probably have a meal out.
Right.
Or a cruise.
Yeah, I have to say, leave the phone alone speaking to the cruise company just for now.
Right,
Just
okay.
a thought. Got £244.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
I'm pleased with that, yeah.
It's a modest cash for clutter total, so looks like that cruise will have to wait a while.
Yeah, mate.
Thank you very much.
But since John and Peter have just celebrated their 25th anniversary together, they know exactly how they're going to spend the cash. A trip to the seaside town of Oban.
Spend it in Oban.
Have a nice time in Oban. You can take me out for afternoon tea and wine and dine me.
OK.
You're quite welcome.
John and Peter's house looks great. And on top of that, £244 towards their holiday to Oban. I'm delighted, they're lovely people.